You have the ability to see things that others can't. This is, they're spiritual abilities, but they're not the kind that you usually hear people talking about, right? Like you'll see people, they'll want to get online and they'll tell you what kind of clairs they have, that kind of thing. What you have is like a kind of spiritual ability that you don't really share with others, because most people wouldn't understand, many people wouldn't understand, to the point that they would actually think you're crazy. And it's, like you've actually had experiences maybe when you were a child or like young adult life where you've shared these things and it was either like frightening to others or like they were concerned for you. So these are things that you keep to yourself, just because of like how potent, but also how unique and otherworldly, which is very significant wording here, that you appear or come across to others. That there is this kind of I was hearing burn through illusions when I was meditating on this card, is that you have the ability to see through things, to the point that it is frightening to others. I'm hearing uncanny, that you can see through to the heart of a matter without even like needing context. It's like you can look at a person, and understand their whole life. Like if someone shows you a picture of someone, you could tell that person about their life without having ever met that person. All you need to see is a photo and you can kind of like pick people apart, but it's a lot deeper than that. There's something about you being able to peer into other worlds, or you have almost like a cat. You know, they say cats are multidimensional. It's like that kind of energy. There are things that you can see within this physical plane that others can't see, and then there's also like other planes that you can see. And for a lot of you, this energy's been driving you a little crazy. If you've been feeling like a little stuck or stagnant, it's because there's this side of you that wants to come out, but you don't feel safe expressing it because, like I said, there was an event either in your childhood or like young adult life that made you feel like it was unsafe for you to express this very natural piece of you. I'm hearing like shapeshifter. There's something about your energy is just so very like malleable, but I'm seeing water, like your ability to flow and like see timelines. Like you can, I'm almost seeing something like layered. Like if you go to a place, you know how they say that every place has a different energy, and if you start traveling around a little bit, you definitely see that. Even between like cities and towns. But if you start like going across the country, even across the world, you can definitely feel the energy of places. But you can also see how they'll say like some places have like two different energies. Is that you can almost see like layered timelines within spaces and places and that kind of thing. So you are being encouraged to travel for some of you. But there's a need to channel this energy. For some of you, I'm hearing like writers or artists in some kind of way, where it's you need to put what you can see into art. Yeah, there's something about like a cycle or a loop being closed, because you used to freely express this either as a child until you like scared someone, or it was just frightening to people who can't see. I don't know if you can hear the sirens outside. But it's still a natural, like an intrinsic piece of you that shouldn't be like hidden because others don't understand it. So you need to put it in a place where it's like it's only for those to see. So you know how 333 on my timer, how art is like universally appealing, but it will, like the message that you're trying to convey will only meet the eyes who can see it. Everybody else is going to see what they want to see. It's that kind of thing. Is that this is how you'll sort of attract your soul tribe, is what I'm getting, is that you'll put your visions onto a canvas, into your music, into a novel, that kind of thing. And it's going to, like, the people that understand it will completely resonate with you, and then the rest will just be like, oh, that's a beautiful painting, or this was a really cool like adventure tale that they read, that kind of thing. For some of you, there's a need to, you've blocked this so much, like you've repressed it so much that there's almost this frustration as it's trying to get out of you, but it's like there are like fail-safe mechanisms that aren't allowing you to fully express this side of you. So there's something coming through about engaging with media that you don't typically engage with. So like if you're someone who likes to read a lot, but not necessarily be like in the technology space, it's like stop reading and like go play a video game. But if you're someone that's like really into gaming and like watching TV, it's like go read a book or like a comic book, that kind of thing. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, it's unbinding yourself from things that you're used to, because there's almost like a comfort level to it that you can escape into those things. but there's a need for you to balance this out, especially with this karma here. This is like the justice in the traditional deck. Balance this out with something else, because it's going to help unlock this creative side of you, particularly in a more like fantastical element of things that don't make a lot of sense. Like it's almost like a dreamy element. So it's like dig into media that engages with things that aren't like day-to-day life. So it's like, don't watch like a reality TV show, like watch something that doesn't seem to exist in this world. I mean, do what you want to, what resonates at the end of the day, but that's kind of what's coming through here, is that it will help you, like you'll see pieces of what you understand the world to be in these pieces of media, and it will also help you like expand your mind a little bit in the creative space of what you want to create, whether it's like painting or sculpting or what have you. But there is a need for you to release this aspect of yourself, because it's going to allow you to grow and blossom, especially if you've been feeling kind of stagnant, or it's like almost dissatisfied with your life. Like things are good, but they aren't where I want them to be. It's because you're repressing like a core aspect of you that's been locked down for a very long time just to keep you safe. And it's like, find a way to express yourself safely. Don't shut yourself off for the safety of others. It's like, you're in this space of finding a container where you can express yourself safely. So if this resonates with you, let me know. All of my services are linked in my bio, and if you become a paid subscriber to my Substack, you get 20% off all of my Etsy services in perpetuity. Thanks.